Yes, ma'am. Mr. Williams is in Boston. Yes, well, Rusty's feeling much better. I don't think it'll be necessary to tell him not to worry about his schoolwork. He don't. Mr. Williams!
How is he, Louise? Is his temperature up? Is he scratching very much? How's Terry?
Well, he's feeling pretty good. His temperature's 100, and he's scratching just a little. She is staying with friends. And what are you doing home?
What do you mean, what am I doing home?
Well, you're supposed to be playing in Boston.
My son is sick in New York. You expect me to stay in Boston? Certainly not. I got him some presents, too.
Oh.
Look at his second baseman mitt. He always wanted it.
Yeah,
Look at that. Ain't that a beaut?
Nice. I'll have to go and tell the nurse that you're here.
Nurse?
Yeah.
Holy smoke, is he that sick?
Oh, take it easy. He's fine.
Oh, you're hiding something from me, Louise.
You can't hide the measles. It's got spots all over it. Well, I'll go see if she'll let you upstairs.
Let me upstairs. Since when do I have to get permission to see my own son in my own house?
Well, as long as she's on duty, you know, she's a boss.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Louise, as long as this is my house, I'm the boss. And nobody, but nobody can keep me from seeing my son, not even the United States Marines.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Chipper. Mr. Hare, Mr. Williams.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Williams?
How you do?
We thought you were playing in Boston.
I was, but I was concerned about my son. How is he?
Oh, he's coming along just fine. It takes more than a case of measles to keep a good boy down.
Well, that's a relief. Now, if you'll pardon me.
Oh, Mr. Williams, before you go up, you've had the measles.
Me? I don't know. I guess so.
We've got to be sure. Dr. Verhagen doesn't want anyone in Rusty's room who hasn't had the measles.
Well, everybody's had the measles, I'm sure.
But did you?
Look, Miss...
O'Hara.
O'Hara, I come from a very poor family. We were on state relief 3 times before I was 11 years old. We never had very much, but I'm sure we had the measles.
At what age?
Come on. Come, what's the name of this quiz program? What's my disease? Would you kindly step aside, please?
I'm sorry, but Dr. Verhagen will not let you go up until we're sure it's safe for you to be exposed. His orders.
Daddy, is
Yeah.
that you?
Yes, son. Daddy's home. Nothing to worry about now, boy.
Aren't you coming up?
Well, I can't. I don't know if I've ever had the measles.
Well, come on up. You'll find out.
I will, son, as soon as I can straighten out the Army of Occupation.
Hurry up. I missed you, Daddy.
I miss you too, sweetheart. I brought you some presents.
Oh, boy.
How heartless can you be?
Well, I'm terribly sorry, but no one can visit Rusty without the doctor's permission.
Oh, that's all I need. Get him on the phone.
Oh, there's no use phoning him now. He's out on his calls. He won't be back until this evening.
This evening? I rushed all the way from Boston. I have to spend the whole day here without seeing my son? This is ridiculous. I should be at his side. I mean, how do I know he's getting everything he needs? I mean, well, just because they've given you a uniform and a cap and a little button doesn't mean he's getting the proper care, you know.
Proper care? Mr. Williams, I'll have you know I hold a bachelor's degree from Columbia University and a nursing degree from Johns Hopkins. During the war, I was a nurse in Korea in charge of the physical and mental well-being of over 500 men. So I think I can properly care for a 9-year-old boy with the measles. I'm sorry. All I meant was you needn't worry about Rusty. He's getting the best of care.
Okay, don't get your blood pressure up. I'm not saying you're not a good nurse, but a nurse is not like a father. Besides, this is not just an ordinary case. We're a kind of a peculiar, close family. I'm the only parent he has, the only one he can cling to. You understand? At a time like this, he needs somebody that he knows and trusts. I mean, he needs the love and understanding that his father can give him. I mean, he needs me.
Daddy!
Yeah, sweetheart.
What are you waiting for?
I can't come up just yet.
All right, so send up the
Call you because I know that you know everything that ever happened in our hometown. So I want you to think real hard, please. Did I ever have the measles? Not the weasels, the measles. It's a sickness. A sickness. I know all about your gallbladder sickness. Talking about my sickness, measles. Wasn't I sick when I was a kid? Oh? Yeah, wait a minute. Hey, Red, you settled for the mumps?
Nope.
Tonsillectomy? Hole in the head? Father works in a hardware store. Hello, Aunt Emily. Never mind, dear, forget it. No, don't think too hard. You'll get a headache. Forget it. All right, dear, goodbye. I don't like crooked pictures. Oh, this is ridiculous. There must be somebody in Toledo who remembers if I've had the measles or not. I know. Maxine, get me Toledo, Ohio again. No, not the same number, dear. I want to talk to the county health officer. I'll hold out. Oh, Miss O'Hara, I'm busy on the phone. Do you mind getting me a glass of water?
Not at all. Louise, would you bring Mr. Williams a glass of water, please?
Never mind, I'm not thirsty. You're a track man at college? Oh, hello. Hello, sir. Are you the county health officer? Well, this is Danny Williams. Yeah, I'm calling from New York. Danny Williams, the famous nightclub comedian. I'm a Toledo boy, you know. Williams. W-I-L-L-I-A-M. Look, would you please look up in the records and see if I've ever had the measles about 30 years ago? Hello? Hello? How do you like that? He hung up. Big man. Well, I can go over his head. He's not such a hotshot.
Hello, Kathy.
Hi.
Danny, what are you doing home? Is Rusty worse?
Rusty's fine, but we're having a little father trouble.
Oh.
She won't let me go up and see my son because I can't remember if I've ever had the measles.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, I guess I'll take these comic books up to Rusty.
Just a moment. I can't go up. How come she can go up?
I'm immune.
She's had the measles.
Wise guy. If there's anything I can't stand, it's a press agent who's had the measles. This is ridiculous. And that health officer got a lot of nerve hanging up on me. Well, I ain't giving up. Maxine? Max, get me Toledo, Ohio again. I want to talk to the mayor. Call me when you get him.
Mr. Williams, I'm disappointed in you.
That's tough.
You know, I've been a fan of yours for a long time, and I've always admired you.
That's nice. Write me a postcard. I'll send you a picture.
I'm surprised to see you acting this way. On a nightclub floor, you're always so well poised, so worldly.
Worldly, Yeah, I guess you might say I'm worldly. Where did you ever see me work?
Oh, I saw you here at the Copa and at the Roxy. And once in Chicago, I purposely missed my train just to catch you at the Shapery.
No kidding.
I even sent up a request to have you sing one of my favorite songs.
Yeah? Which one was that? Tura Lura Lura?
But beautiful.
But beautiful?
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice song. I hope I did it well.
You didn't do it at all. I guess you didn't have time.
Oh. Well, we have time now. Why don't you, pull up a ringside table and I'll sing it for you.
Oh, thanks, but I can see very well from here.
You sure now you wouldn't rather hear Tura Lura Lura?
But beautiful.
Not beautiful. Okay. Love is funny, or it's sad, or it's quiet, or it's mad. It's a good thing, or it's bad. but beautiful, beautiful to take a chance. If you fall, you fall. And I'm thinking I wouldn't mind at all. Love is tearful or it's gay. It's a problem or it's play. It's a heartache either way, but beautiful. And I'm thinking, if you were mine, I'd never let you go. And that would be but beautiful, I know. And that would be but beautiful, I know.
That was lovely, Mr. Williams.
My name is Danny.
Danny.
Funny, you know. Whoever said music hath charm sure knew what he was talking about. It's incredible. A moment ago, we were at each other's throats. Well, I mean, I was at yours. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry, too. I guess I was a little brusque.
Forget it. That's all over. Friends?
Friends.
You're a very lovely woman, Miss O'Hara.
Thank you.
Well, guess I'll go up and see Rusty.
Over my dead body. Your daddy certainly is eager to see you, young man.
I know. He thinks I'm adorable.
Oh, you must admire his persistence. So far, he's called the county health officer, 2 city councilmen, and the mayor of Toledo.
Well, you see, Kathy, you have to understand Danny. He gets very excited when anything concerns his children.
Yeah. They say on the day I was born, he was a wreck.
Now, if he's been giving you a bad time, please forgive him. You see, he's very sentimental. And being separated from his son this way is really rough on him.
Poor man, I wish I weren't under orders.
Kathy, would it be so terrible if you let him come up? After all, he is my father.
I know, Rusty, but Dr. Verhagen didn't make any exceptions.
Well, he'd only have to make one. He's the only father I've got.
Now, Rusty, you wouldn't want him to catch the measles, would you?
Sure, then I'd have company.
Oh, what do I look like, a totem pole? Don't answer that.
I haven't seen Daddy for a long time. I like the presents he brought, but I'd rather have him.
Now, Kathy, remember, you're under orders.
I know, but it seems so heartless to keep a little boy apart from his father. Of course, when Dr. Verhagen gave the orders, he didn't know Mr. Williams would be back in town.
That's right.
On the other hand, Rusty, while I'm on duty here, I'm supposed to enforce the rules.
Yeah, I guess so. You got to enforce the rules, no matter who they hurt.
Of course, if I weren't here, if I went out for a bit of air...
Which you're entitled to do.
Yes.
Hold it! We'll not sit by and see an innocent girl fall into the clutches of this city slicker.
I'm not falling into anybody's clutches. It's just that I need a breath of fresh air.
Which he's entitled to.
I'll be back in about an hour.
Well, you certainly put that one over, didn't you?
What did I do? I'm just a sick little boy.
You can't do anything about it. I'm a tax-paying citizen. I got a right to know if I've ever had the measles. All right, but you can order them to look into the records, can't you? No. No, well, that's all right. Okay, forget it. Thanks, anyhow. Goodbye, Senator. Where do you think you're going?
I'm going out for a walk. I'm entitled to an hour each day.
You are going out?
That's right.
Is that so? Sure, and who's going to be guarding the drawbridge?
Sure, and you're not a child. I think you know right from wrong. Good day to you.
And the rest of the afternoon to yourself, ma'am.
Hold it, Buster. Where do you think you're going, huh?
How do you like that? They left the drawbridge unguarded, but the alligator's on the loose. What are you, the assistant warden?
Okay, you want to go up? Go right ahead.
Well, danke schön, my Fräulein.
Go ahead. Lost the girl her job.
What are you talking about?
Well, if the doctor finds out she did this, he might make it pretty rough for her.
Find out she did what? She just went for a walk. What did she did?
You know why she went out for a walk, don't you?
Sure. To get a breath of fresh air.
Uh-uh. Rusty put on a big act. She went out to give you a clear field to go up to see him.
Oh, come on. Now, you mean to tell me...
That's exactly what I mean to tell you.
Well, what do you know? Underneath all that starch, there beats a heart.
Darn right, and it's a fine Irish heart. You just got off to the wrong start with her.
Well, can you blame me? When you see a nurse, you expect to see a Florence Nightingale, not Clancy the bouncer.
The name's O'Hara, not Clancy.
Excuse me. The Irish sure stick together, don't they, Miss O'Neill?
Like sick kittens to warm bricks, Danny Bye.
Daddy, aren't you coming up?
Just a minute, son.
Well, hurry. She won't be gone forever, you know.
I know. Sick bricks to warm kittens. Sick kittens to warm... Two wives. You know, I just hate women. And when I get to hating them real good, they do something nice and it spoils the whole thing.
My, I'm glad I went out for that walk.
That's nice.
It's nothing like a good brisk walk in the fresh air to start your blood circulating.
I'm so happy for you and your blood. Remind me sometime to sit down and have a lengthy conversation with you about how your blood is circulating and about how mine is sitting around in small, limpid pools.
Aye, aren't we grumpy?
Well, how'd you like to be cooped up in a chair, don't budge for 1 hour, just like this?
Mm-hmm. How did Rusty look?
What's the matter, you don't hear good? I said I've been sitting here for an hour, didn't budge. Look, Clancy, just because you left the fort unguarded doesn't mean I can't be trusted.
You actually didn't go up, did you?
Certainly not. What do you think I am?
I think you're an idiot.
You sound like you're sore because I didn't go up.
Sore? I ought to give you the back of my hand. Here I forget my professional ethics. I go way out on a limb so that you can see your boy, and you have to let your childish, empty-headed scruples spoil the whole thing.
Sue me. I couldn't take advantage of you. Besides, how would you like it if Dr. Verhagen found out?
What do you mean, if he found out? You don't think for one moment I wasn't going to tell him.
Now, wait a minute. You don't have to go snitching on yourself, because nothing happened. Not a thing. You didn't break any rules.
Dr. Verhagen.
Hello, Kathy. How's the patient?
Oh, just fine.
Danny.
Hi, Doc.
What about Boston?
I left it in Massachusetts. I was worried about Rusty, and I hurried home.
Well, that was not necessary. It's a mild case, and Kathy's very reliable.
Oh, yes. Miss O'Hara's a very good nurse, Doc.
She's one of the best. I never have to worry if Kathy's on a case.
Doctor, I must talk to you about that. You see, this has been a rather difficult case for me.
All right. What have you been up to, Batinsky?
It's just that I let my personal feelings interfere with my job.
What is this all about?
It's really my fault, Doc. See, I can't remember if I've ever had the measles, and I'm giving her a rough time. She won't let me go up and see Rusty, and she's been following your orders to the letter.
All right, so you want to go up to see Rusty?
Yeah.
That can be arranged very easily.
What? Now who should get the back of whose hand? You made a big federal case out of this for nothing.
Federal case, I just give you a shot, and if you do get the measles, it'll be a mild case.
See, all he's gonna do is give me a shot! With a needle?
Would you like me to give it to you with a bow and an arrow?
Wait a minute, look, Doc, this is real silly. Now, wait a minute, Miss O'Hara. Look, wait, I just remembered. I know who'd know if I had the measles or not. My cousin Charlie Azar in Detroit. I'll go see him. Oh, it's a shame to waste all that serum. I mean, the missionaries could use it.
It's very thoughtful of you, but they'll get by.
It won't hurt at all.
Look, all right, just a second. Now, give me a chance. Look, I'm very sensitive about these things. Could I just hold my breath or something? Well, let me close my eyes. Wait a minute. Ah!
All right. Come on, Danny, stand up. I haven't got all night.
Oh, boy, that's a big one.
Come on.
Wait, you don't need all that needle, Doc.
Danny, you...
Wait a minute. Oh, don't forget, we're friends, Doc. And don't forget, you're not going for oil. Remember that. All right, Doc, listen to me. Doc, listen, Doc.
What kind of a lollipop would you like?
Do you mind if I sit down?
I don't mind if you fall down.
Somebody answer the phone. I'm too weak.
Hello? Oh, well, just a moment, please. Can you talk? Could I take a message, please? Who? Oh, yes. Oh, really? Oh, well, yes, I'll tell him. Thank you very much. Goodbye. That was your Aunt Emily. And what do you think? When you were 9 years old, you had the measles.
Well, don't stand there laughing. Do something. I demand you siphon this junk out of me immediately.
Oh, this young man is about ready to go back into action.
Isn't that good news, Rusty?
Sure is.
Well, I guess I won't be needed here any longer. I better start packing my things.
Start packing?
Gosh, Kathy, you mean you're gonna leave?
Well, Rusty, my work here is all finished.
Oh, how can you tell? I mean, well, you just can't tell that he's all well by looking at him. I mean, he's still pretty sick. How do you feel, son?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. How do you feel?
Oh,
He's still pretty sick, Doc.
Nonsense, he's fine.
Look at him. I mean, look at the spots all over him. Still got the measles.
That's jam. Strawberry.
Maybe the measles comes in different flavors.
See, what are you two up to?
we don't want Kathy to go. We want her to stay.
But, Rusty, maybe there are other sick little boys who need me.
Let them get their own nurses. We want you to stay. We love you, don't we, Daddy?
Of course we do. I mean, we're very fond of you. I mean, we like you very much.
She must like us, too. She's blushing.
Huh?
I'm not either.
You certainly are. You're red all over.
Yes, you are. Yes. And when a girl like you is blushing like that, so you mustn't run away from people who like you so much. Rusty, don't worry. She'll stay with you for a while.
What do you mean, Doc?
Really?
Yeah, I mean it for at least a week.
Oh, but Doctor, I can't.
She's got the measles.
Isn't that too bad?
Yeah.